everyone, it's Talia Rose and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a bit of a different video. So if you've seen on Instagram recently, well I say recently, I mean like probably like a month ago now, there was a little trend going around where people put on their story, show me a photo of, and people just like type in what they want to see a picture of. So say it's them at prom, them when they were little, like etc etc. And then you would then put a picture on of you at that time. You know what I mean, everyone's been doing it. And then I've seen a couple of people turn it into a YouTube video, which I thought would be quite fun. So Flossie did it, Ellie did it, and I just thought it was a really fun idea to just show you a few pictures of my life. It just means you get to know me a little bit better and you get to see like a little insight into my life. And I just thought it'd be a little bit of fun just to show you a few funny pictures from my life. I've just got my smoothie. I've just made like a banana and mango smoothie. So good. I did do this on my Instagram when everyone was doing it. I did it. But I did get a lot, so I thought I'll turn it into video form so you can see more, I guess. I've already prepared for this video, so I've written down a list of all of the different questions, and I'll put the pictures on screen so you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, let's get into it. Right, so the first one is first picture of Winnie. So there's quite a few pictures of Winnie from the day that we got her, but I'll show you a couple just so that you can see how, because I want you to see how small she was. She was literally so cute. So the first picture that we took of her was actually in the car. So that's the first ever picture that we took of her. And it was in the car when we just got her. And she's so tiny and cute. And then I'll show you a picture of me and her. That's how tiny she was. Like her head was literally like this big. She was so small and cute. And look how dark her ears are. Like she's not that dark anymore. She's more of like a sand colour, but her ears were like black. Actually, I'll show you another picture as well. This was the day after. I'm just obsessed with her. This was the day after we got her, and I put her, I think I went in the kitchen to make my breakfast and I didn't know what to do with her because I was holding her, and I don't think we put her down on the floor for a while, because our living space was like upstairs and our bedrooms were downstairs, so like the stairs were there and like we had to block off the stairs and everything to put her down. So I think at this point we hadn't even put her on the floor upstairs yet, so I think, yeah, I was holding her and I didn't know what to do with her, and I went to go and get my breakfast and I was like, I don't know what to do with her, so I put her in my pocket, in my dressing gown pocket, and the fact that she fit in my dressing gown pocket, and my dressing gown pocket was small, yeah, it's just the cutest thing ever. So next one is a picture when you first started YouTube. So I have a picture, I don't think I have a picture of the actual day that I started YouTube. I think I have one of like 3 videos into doing YouTube, if you know what I mean. So like the picture is actually of the day of me filming, but I don't have a picture of the first day that I started filming, if you get what I mean. That didn't make any sense. But I'll show you a picture of like around that time when I started YouTube. It was literally 2017. Yeah, so I started my channel in 2017. That's crazy. But yeah, that was the first day that I started my channel. Well, one of the first days that I started my channel, and then I'll show you a screenshot of all my first videos. I've now put them on private just because they're just really cringe and I don't enjoy watching them back, so I was like, I'm just gonna put them on private. I'm not deleting them because I want them for my own, like I want to be able to watch them back sort of thing, but nobody else needs to see them because they're really cringe, so I've privated them. But I've got a screenshot of all of my thumbnails of them videos. But yeah. Okay, next one is show a pic of you at your happiest last year. I'm gonna say this is a bit controversial because obviously last year was a horrible year for so many people. It was a horrible year in general, and obviously everything that happened and everything, like, it was an awful year. But I will say for myself and my mental health, it was one of the best years of my life. I could even say it was a real turning point in my life, I feel like, and I really got myself back on track because I've had worse years than last year, if you know what I mean. So to me it wasn't, I suppose I wasn't personally affected by coronavirus, but in terms of lockdown and things like that and mental health, I didn't take that as bad as I know a lot of people did, just because I know I've been through worse. It kind of gave me the time to really just focus on myself, and I really did, and I got back into YouTube. I really put my all into it, and I would say I was like my happiest in like the first lockdown, because I don't know, I can't even describe it, but it was just, yeah, I was just really happy, and that kind of continued. Like I'm still, I would say, like this year I'm the best mentally than I've been for the past 5 years even, and that is probably all purely down to lockdown. So I will just say that before I'm like, oh, this is me happy, but yeah, I would say probably the beginning of lockdown was like, I think it was scary, but I mentally dealt with it a lot better than a lot of people did, and I just found it a time to like heal and find the things that I love. And I don't really know what else to say, but I will show you a few pictures. So one of the best days ever was the day that I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That was such a milestone for me, and something I didn't think I would achieve. And I think again that is down to lockdown, because we went into lockdown I really found the things that I enjoyed, because I had the time to, and I really put my all into YouTube and had the time to really film so many videos. I filmed twice a week, and I've filmed twice a week ever since then. I'm still quite consistent with it, but I don't think I would have been as consistent if we didn't have a lockdown, if you know what I mean. This probably isn't making sense, but to me it makes sense. But I think because I put my all, because of lockdown, I put my all into YouTube, and I got 1,000 subscribers, and that was just like mind blown to me. Like I was just, yeah, I was just so happy, and that was just one of the best days. Like, I remember the day so clearly, and I was waiting all day to hit it because I was like a couple off or whatever. But yeah, hitting 1,000 subscribers was one of the happiest days. Next is first lockdown, showing me a picture of first lockdown. So I have these pictures that just remind me of the first lockdown. So it's kind of, again, around the same time where I started putting my all into YouTube, I started putting my all into Instagram too, and I really tried with my feed, and I really put effort in. And I think this was around April time, and I just spent a day where I just took loads and loads of pictures in different clothes, like different lounge sets. And yeah, I think these pictures really remind me of the first lockdown so much. Like these pictures are just like first lockdown to me. The next one is show me a picture of you at prom. So I have a couple of pictures here too. One of them is just me on my own. I've got a funny story about prom. So I am an anxious little ball of a human, and prom was very stressful for me because I don't like attention on me at all. So prom was just hell. So obviously, like, I got ready, I spent the day getting ready, really chilled, and I knew I'd be really anxiety to the highest that day. So I was like, I'm gonna be really chilled today, I'm gonna take my time getting ready, whatever. I was completely fine until we were kind of setting off to leave and taking pictures, and I was like, oh, I don't feel right. We all went to a boat and lake to take pictures. That was like the place where we all met up, and then our like cars and things like that took us to the venue from that place. So we all like met there. So when I arrived, I could see everybody like dressed up and looking really nice, and I was sat in the car and I was like, I don't want to get out of the car. And then I had a panic attack, and yeah, I was crying, I couldn't breathe, it was awful. And I think you can tell in these pictures I just wasn't comfortable, and I'd just been like crying my eyes out and having a panic attack. But I think it was the fact that everyone was like looking at me, and they weren't even looking at me, but it was just the fact that like everyone was like, oh, let's take pictures, and I was just, I couldn't deal with the attention and the stress. Yeah, that's just me. But yeah, that was my prom day. But I did have a nice prom in the end. It was really nice. Once I saw my friends and we'd taken pictures and we got in the car and went to the venue, everything was fine, but it was just like the taking pictures part. And yeah, you wouldn't think it now with the way I am with like YouTube and Instagram, but I think back then, like when I was 16, I was a lot more self-conscious. No, I was a lot more shy, and the thought of that was just like a no-go. So yeah, that's me. Next one is show a picture of you as a teen. And then I've got another one that says show me a picture of you at school, so I just thought I'd do both together. Every picture of me from being a teen, I'm like doing something stupid. So there's a picture of me doing the splits. Not my best look. But I'm always like upside down or doing something. I'll show you another picture quickly, me doing a crab. Yeah, every picture of me like is just like that, and I don't know why, but that was me. And then there's a couple of pictures of me and Chloe. That was around like when we were like 16, I think, just before we went to college. And then there's a picture of me and my friends at school. That was our little friendship group. I'm sure they're all gonna hate me for posting this picture, putting this picture up, but yeah. But yeah, that's me at school. I don't really have any other pictures of me at school. That was on our leaving day. That was the day that we left school. So that's why we've got like writing all over our tops, all over our shirts and stuff. But yeah, it's really, really cute. But that was our little friendship group. And going on from that, it says show us a picture of you when you were little. All my pictures are really, really blurry because obviously they're like actual physical pictures and I've just taken pictures of them. But I'll show you this one of me with a towel on my head because I just find it funny because that's just me now. I think I look exactly the same, to be fair. I don't think I've changed that much. Oh, I'll show you this picture of me and my mum because it's really, really cute. I love this picture. I think my mum was like, I don't know what we were doing actually. We were both quite dressed up. Maybe we were going somewhere. But I just find that picture really, really cute. Okay, next, show us a picture of you and your family. And I put this one in the same bracket. Picture of you and your siblings/sibling. So I'll show you a picture of my family first. So this was I think it was someone's party, like a family member's party. So it's obviously my mom, my dad, me and my little brother Jensen. Look how tiny Jensen is in this picture. Bless him. And then I'll show you another picture, which is us four. That's actually the last picture we have as a family, as like a four, because my parents split up. I don't know if I've even spoken about this on my channel properly, but yeah, my parents split up. So this is actually the last picture that I have as a family, as a four. So yeah, and then pictures of me and Jensen. So I've got this one, which is from 2016. So I was like 17. Jensen was about 12, I think. Look at my brown hair. It's so weird seeing me with brown hair now. I hate it. And then I have this picture of me and Jensen on holiday. This was literally in, I think it was 2019. When me, mum and Jensen went to Rhodes in Greece. That was such a nice holiday. But yeah, that's my little brother Jensen, and I can't ever get him on the channel because he won't. So this is like a few questions in one as well. So this one is your favourite place that you've been to / favourite holiday / you in your favourite place. So what's the first one? Favourite place you've been to. So I've been very, very lucky to go on a lot of holidays, and well, to be fair, when I was younger I didn't really go abroad. I think I only went abroad like 3 times, 4 times as like a child, and then as I've gotten older I've obviously gone on holidays and stuff, but majority of my holidays have been whilst I've been older, like ones that I've paid for myself. But my favourite place that I've ever been to has to be New York. It's just something else. Honestly, like the best place I've ever been to, and it will be a dream of mine to go back. It's something that I definitely want to do in a couple of years if we can. I would love to go back, especially at Christmas time. I went at Christmas time and it was just the most magical place I've ever been to. So I'll put a few pictures on screen of New York. It was just the most magical place ever. And I suppose this counts of you in your favourite place because it is my favourite place I've ever been to. So I'll put a couple of pictures on screen of me in New York. So there's one of me in Times Square, and then there's one of me at Central Park as well. Yeah, this was in 2019, like the end of 2019. And then my favourite holiday, this is really, really difficult. So I would say one of my favourite holidays ever has to be, like the one that comes to mind straight away, is when I finished college. So I was about 18. Me and the girls went to Mallorca for a week, and it was the most last minute thing I think I've ever done in my life. So we booked it on like the Monday, and I think we booked everything separate. So we booked our flights, booked a hostel, and we literally went on like the Thursday. It was something crazy like that. It was literally like less than a week. Like we booked it at the start of the week and then went at the end of the week. It was crazy. But me and the girls went to Mallorca for a week, and it was one of the best holidays I think I've ever had. It was just a really girly holiday, and we just had the best time. And yeah, I really enjoyed that holiday. That was one of my favourites. And then another favourite holiday of mine has to be when me and Ben went to Zante with Chloe and Jack. That was one of the best holidays too. We just had such a laugh the whole time. Got drunk at night, and it was just the best. I have the best memories from that. I actually vlogged that whole holiday, so them videos are still on my channel if you want to watch them. Next one is show a picture of you drunk. I knew this one was going to come up somewhere. I've got a couple of pictures from the same night, and for some reason I'm sat in my wardrobe. I was really drunk this night. Like, there's videos, but I will not put them on the internet. But yeah, I was very drunk this night, and I don't know why I'm sat in my wardrobe. I was just very drunk. So yeah, moving on quickly from that. Next one is you in year 7. Now this is funny, because I'm gonna put Chloe in the dirt with this one as well and show this picture of me and Chloe. I think this is the first sleepover that me and Chloe ever had together, and we used to have, do you remember like Nintendo DS's? We were literally 11, and we took loads of pictures on our Nintendo DS's, and yeah, that is the result of it. It's literally the worst picture I think I've ever seen of myself, but that is me. And the final one, this is quite a lovely one. A day you'd love to relive. Now I've thought long and hard about this one, and I think my favourite day of my whole entire 22 years is the day I saw Fleetwood Mac. Now, if you didn't know, I am the biggest Fleetwood Mac fan. If you don't know who Fleetwood Mac are, get to know. Fleetwood Mac are a band, and I'm obsessed with Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks is like one of the main singers in Fleetwood Mac, and yeah, I just love them so much, and it was just the best day of my whole entire life. Like, genuinely the best day of my whole entire life. I was so happy all day. I was, I think, the happiest ever. And yeah, this was in 2019. It was like June 2019. And I was just, yeah, beaming with happiness that whole weekend. We went to London and saw them at Wembley, and it was just, oh, the best day ever. And I would love to relive that day over and over again. It was just, I cried so much with happiness. I don't think I've cried that much before with happiness. I looked a state at the end of it. I also vlogged that day too. I've vlogged that weekend, but yeah, that was the best day I think of my whole entire life. And that is the end of this video. So that is all the pictures. This is a bit of a weird video because I feel like I'm letting you into my life a little bit, and you get to have like a little insight of my life, which is really strange. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was interesting for you to watch. If you did enjoy it, please give it a massive thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. That would mean the absolute world to me. We've recently just hit 1,600 subscribers, which is just crazy. Like, I am so grateful for every single one of you that subscribe. It genuinely means the world. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, definitely hit the thumbs up, subscribe down below, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.